There's this building. Terracotta tiles on the roof. All sorts of fancy stuff going on. Security watching me like a hawk. And beautiful building. It's made of brick. Let's go check it out. Oh, by the way, old building here. Here's the wall. I'm standing on top of the wall now. The wall that we were just looking at is right here. Here is the, see how deep? So that's where I was, down there behind that big round thing, checking out the wall, which is this wall here. I'm sorry, which is this wall here, which still has the rendering. This is made of brick. It's melted brick, which is also known as limestone in this area. That's what it turned into over here. New machinery here, and some that looks like old machinery being reused as well. That's where I was, and here's the wall, and it's way down, and I was way down there at the very base. Here's the building on top, terracotta tiles. Let's go balustrade railings. Out front here, it's a brick building, yes it is. And it's a beautiful building. Look at these balustrades. Now, Art Decoage over here. Art Decoage. Now if we can get across here, here's that tunnel that I was talking about in the middle of the street. Let's go up there. There's lots of traffic, so here's the high bridge over here that we took a peek at the other day. Enormous high bridge. Okay. We're on top of the Star City Wall right now. 100 feet up from the canal down here. And it goes straight down, baby. All melted brick under here. And this building here. This is a public library. Oh, this looks fun. That looks fun. So, take a peeky-boo over here quickly. And then I'll show you something neat over here. Some terracotta glazing happening. The concrete masonry and the brick masonry in St. Paul is phenomenal. On the ground, on the sidewalks, on the streets, everywhere. And you can see the building is a bricken structure. Maybe you can't. You can see it's brick. Okay. Looks like it's all been redone up down here. Okay. This is the same material as the rest of the entire building. I'm not sure what it is. Here it is up close. Not sure what that is. It's pink. Well, it's melt, but or geopolymer is what I would guess. Man-made stone. But yeah, it looks like a man-made stone to me. And the whole building is facaded with this stuff. It's coarse, but it can also be very smooth. Well, that may be a replacement block actually. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Some are smooth, some are rough. I don't know. But either way, the entire building is encased with this stuff. It's completely facaded with this pink, rough looking, yeah, it looks like a man-made geopolymer. It is. See? Man-made stone. So we'll look at this building down here. It's probably too noisy here, eh? So there's a building down here. This one here is the, well, ain't nothing but the club, baby. Ain't nothing but the club. It's where the hockey players hang out here. It's been completely remodeled or rebuilt. a top, but it's on an existing foundation, which is below the raised street level. You can take a peek at it quick. It has original iron. Wait till you see the ironwork out here. And some original lamps. This building back here too, I'll show you that, but here's the, yeah, we'll go that way, we'll check that building out. And these here, this is serious stuff here. You don't get any better than this, really. See, pants on that railing is kind of boring, bland. No, it's not. Look, it's riveted all the way through. All the way through and through both sides. Rivet to that one, rivet to this one, rivet on top, rivet down below. Rivet to that one, rivet to that one. See how they're all connected here? With these rivets. They could stamp rivets like nobody's business. And they were still doing this after the fact as well. And this looks like it may be just that. So, but they're solid iron. They're always sharp. These seem to be likely original here as well. And usually the glass is like a crystal, very thin, pearlescent. Here's a faux fugazi version right here. They put the wreath here, and they call it gravy. But it's not. It's fugazi. It's faux. But here's the original ones here. These two. And that's how they were. Very floral. Very. Yeah. And I'm not sure if it's bronze or if it seems to be iron actually. Usually they're bronze. And then here's the egress section down here. Very deep. Man-made geopolymer stones right here on top that these are fastened into, and all around here. Very, very deep. Very deep. Okay, excuse me. Sorry about that. And there's a window down here, blocked up with this stuff. This serious material. Man-made geopolymer stone. Concrete, really. It's kind of a concrete. But it's still kind of stony as well. It's kind of more of a stone, but kind of concrete. You see that? It's concrete, but it's a man-made stone. And all this iron stuff here looks very old. It's all riveted inside of this fancy stuff. See the rivets? And it's all fastened with rivets. That makes it incredibly durable and strong. They weren't messing around, and straight. Now we will go off. Oh, look at this building first of all. I'm not going to go over there because I want to check out this building over here, which Minneapolis has an identical to this building. The identical. That right there is dead center St. Paul, Minnesota right here. Capital city. Dead center of downtown right there. Minneapolis has the same exact building. Dead center of downtown Minneapolis. This right here, in Minneapolis, the building is brown. Different facade. But it's City Hall in Minneapolis. Here, it is not City Hall. That's a museum. It's a museum, so that's not making a lot of sense. I would think that they were both the same building, dead center of downtown. But they are not. I'm noisy, aren't I? Slamming my skateboard. Okay, so, what's this here? You know? They're doing a lot of work here on these roads. A lot of the bricks need to be done, but you can see here their work is still phenomenal, even when they're in bad shape. And that's pretty deep. And yeah, but flat as glass here. See their work? And it's new work. I mean, this is fairly recent. They even divided with a divider like the old times, like the old world did. And yeah, flat as glass, baby. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head straight over here to this beautiful building, the front of it. And we'll check it out. And the building back there. Oops, right there. That's the one I want to see the most, right there. But here's this one. There's an identical in Minneapolis, and it's City Hall. It is not City Hall here, which is weird. I think it was. So, beautiful building, eh? It's big. And it has an identical twin. The flowers are in St. Paul. Everything in St. Paul is much more gorgeous than Minneapolis. They don't mess around here. And as you know, we are home of the Peanuts, Charles Schultz. Good old Chuck and Lucy in Woodstock here. Oh, she's polishing. Oh, that's Peppermint Patty. She's polishing Peppermint Patty. So the grass is green. It's beautiful. Look at the building. There's no trees blocking it here. They got the original fountain out here still. No fountain inside anymore. But they all had these pressure relief plumbing fountains out front of the buildings. Yes, they did. And that's what they were. For plumbing. Pressure relief. You gotta believe the pressure somehow. That's what I think. Look at the birdies. Oh, they were so cute. So these would have been prettier in the old world as well. These urns here, now they're flower pots. Is that what they were in the past? Yes, I think they were, but also I think they were doing more. But anywho, that's the site of the original fountain, but it's still a fountain. It's still relieving pressure. It's still doing the work. But they got one of these creepy little girls in here. They got one of those at the Capitol building too. One of these creepy girls is black, all black, and at the Capitol building. It's a beautiful building here, but this one behind here, hiding behind the trees, is the one I want to see, because we got some terracotta going on here. This one as well has some serious terracotta work going on. We may have to look at this building as well. With the vines here, the beautiful vines. But let's go take a look here on the concrete, and notice the concrete masonry here even is phenomenal. I'm telling you, all the masonry in St. Paul is top of the line, using the old techniques and the best techniques and the best materials. And this stuff does not, if it cracks, it's like this hairline stuff. It's not like structural damage where it's gonna you know, erode away, real erosion from people walking on it, and you know, and break it up. It's not gonna do that. The worst you get is hairlines like this and this stuff. It's high quality stuff. If something chips like this, it chips like granite, and it'll round over. It'll round over because it's very hard. So they use the best of the best. And it's flat as glass all the way around. Perfect. So we will go off to this building, that corner building. It's one of those corner buildings too. Those corner buildings that you see in all those photographs in the past. It's just been a bit stripped. But here's this one. And this one here. Another, look at all the old buildings. So, zoom in here. Look at this. Look at that archway, how deep, how tall it is. It's been filled in with windows. But what kind of a structure was that? Why that huge archway in the back of it like that? Strange, eh? This here, the facade is mind-blowing. The tile work. Let's take a look. I've never seen anything like this anywhere else either. It's just beautiful. It looks yellow to you right now. We'll wait till you see it close. And look at the gardens here in St. Paul. See the crosswalk masonry here, and the road masonry is just phenomenal. And all this here. So Minneapolis, completely the opposite story. Completely the opposite story of Minneapolis. It's almost embarrassing. But look at this facade tile here. They're actually, they may be terracotta. See, look. Even this stuff is nice. It's concrete, but the paint. See the colors here? See the different colors? And I think they're terracotta. No, they're big bricks or blocks or bricks. I think. Hard to say. But here's that building right here, the same building. Let's come back here. So here's this building from back over here. Look how gorgeous, see? That's the one we're going for right there, in the corner right there. Wait till you see that one. The glazed donut stuff going on. Oh, this is a different building. It's a different one. But they're built together. They're all skinny, weird, tall, skinny buildings with these fancy tops that match each other. This one has a big, yeah, you saw the way it was laid out. So, off to that neat building. Here's Chuck. There's Chuck right there with Snoopy, if you wanted to see Snoopy and Chuck. And here's Schroeder and Lucy. The whole gang, the Peanuts gang, baby. Yes, and here's his piano, baby. Playing what? Playing Beethoven, you better believe it. Ain't no one else he's playing. Even this rock masonry here is good. I'm sorry, I mean, it's cracked, it's poor material, but I mean, the way they do it though, they do good work. If you know what I mean, with the masonry. beautiful. Look at this angle right here. And look at this. See all these borders right here? It's all some sort of a melt stone here. Carbon 14 leaching out, and look at this. Just beautiful work. Look at that. Even, both ways. Just, everything's perfect here in St. Paul. Look at the grass. I love it. I love it. This is how it should be. This is how it was in the past. All these buildings were here. Those are green, sea green. The railings, the metal on them is sea green all the way up. Sea fucking green. It's gorgeous. For fuck's sake. You know? That's beautiful. And then this is too. Here's Chuck. How's it going here? You got Snoopy here. What did you do to his back? Oh wait, does he have a spot in his back? I think he does. Anywho, lovely day here in St. Paul. Now Chuck was from St. Paul. He lived in St. Paul. That's where he lived. Good old Chuck. Peppermint Patty. Peppermint Patty was a male. Yes, yes he was. Yes he was. There's Sally and Linus. There's Sally and Linus. I told you they were all here. They're all here. That was all of them right there. Except for Violet, but she's probably getting ready for the Halloween party, eh? She's probably getting ready for the Halloween party. So here's Sally and Linus. Let's take a peekaboo. And that building in the background. Look at the fucking buildings. This is the one we're looking at here, but oh, she has some daisies. Oh, she's so cute. There's polka dots. And the Linus with his stringy hair. Linus and Sally, baby. All the old ones. We had a bunch of these things all over the place. They were really neat. They all got defaced and ruined and destroyed. It's amazing to me how they do this. They do great work. Look at the sidewalk, the crosswalks, the tiles of concrete on the streets. They don't ever look at it shine like glass. They shine like fucking glass because they're so perfect. And this angle in here is just beautiful work. And look at this bad boy here. This one you gotta get close to see its beauty, but it's pretty darn. I'm not messing around here. So let's get closer. It's terracotta. It's glazed terracotta. Why am I running? I don't know why I'm running. And look at the glass blocks. Look at the old ones too. And the framing. Look at that framing. Remember glass blocks. See that? They're like torches going up and up. And it's all iron. It's all iron up there. This is all terracotta. Terracotta. It's like a glazed donut. Like a Krispy Kreme donut. And nice entryway here too in this building. Look at the building. Hang on. Yeah, put this damn thing down. These are iron as well. I find lots of these are iron. They don't rust. They don't rust. Still silver for fuck's sake. And this here. I see all types of damage on the terracotta all the way up. But look at the patina on these metals that they use, the standpipes. Lots of copper, lots of use of copper. Now we'll take a look here at this glazed donut building. It's beautiful. And look at this. All the way up. The terracotta, glazed terracotta. And all these crazy. Oh wow, look at the woodwork in there. Lots of original woodwork and stuff in there. So that's pretty neat. Look back here. See? All these. That's guys all the way up. Now in here, looks in this barbershop looks to be an original old barbershop. Look at everything in there. Look at everything in there. It's all fancy. I can't see. Maybe I have to get in there. I had to go in there and oh my god. Yeah, I had to go in this. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is probably all the stuff that was in this building. This is probably all the stuff that was in this building. Look at this. Oh my god, look at the little locks on there. Hang on. Hang on, hang on. Oh my god. Are you fucking serious? The chandeliers in there. He's putting up a Christmas tree. The chandeliers. Look at this artwork. That looks the same as the stuff I was seeing in the art museum in the 1700s. Looks the same as the stuff I was seeing from the 1700s. Cherubim right here. And look at this mirror. There's a mirror just like this in that barbershop next door. Right here. As well. Look at the porcelain. On top of that thing. Wow, oh my god, look at that. What is this chandelier piece? Hang on, sorry, I gotta get closer. Wow. Look at the chandelier. What a woodwork. Look at all this. What are these Look at these candelabra things. Candelabras, all brass, cherubim on there. Look at the detail in that. Wow. Brass in this wood. Look at this wood. For fuck's sake. I'm guessing that all this stuff is the belongings. It's all the way down that way. You see that guy standing there? It's decked out all the way through. Every one of these things here is decked out, these stores. With all the old stuff that was in this building. Look at this. Look how melted this is. Look how melted the porcelain is. Or this material, this masonry is. Sorry, masonry. Look at this. Completely melted off. See the surface of it? How about that? That's damaged. That is damaged. Wow. It was flat. It was completely flat and perfectly solid flat. Like this, all the way around. The whole thing is smoked. The whole thing is smoked. Look at that warped corner here. Wow. And then here's the terracotta tiles here. They're like glazed donuts. They shine like glass. Here's the burnt building here as well. The rest of the building. And here's that pretty one in the background. Right there. Okay. Look at that one again. And then here's the melt. Here's the damage. Look at the mortar here. Look at the bricks. Look at the heat. Differentials here. And you can tell it was hot, right? Look at the melt, look at the damage, look at the melt, look at the damage. Here's mortar snot. That's called mortar snot when it bleeds out like this from the bricks away from the building. That's mortar snot. And it's all the way up, mortar snot. And damage melted, muffed up bricks. Completely melting together. Mortar snot everywhere. A big snotty mess. Messy. And look at the aggregates here. Popping out into big minerals. Into big minerals. See? And that's the wall. It's burnt and smoked, cooked out, smoked out, melted bricks. And look at the heat differentials here, baby. The heat signatures here and what's happening in the mortar snot. Now here's the terracotta tiles. See, they shine like glass, like a glazed donut. It can cut you very easily. Look how sharp the corners get when they're razor sharp and they don't break easy. The corners, like once it breaks like that, it don't keep breaking if you keep touching it. It's very sharp and very, very hard. Very hard. I ran my finger across one of these edges here like this, and I cut my finger on one of these, I think it was this one, the exposed edge here. Or was it this? Yeah, right down here. And I cut my finger. But look at the glass, the glazed donut look here. It's just a glazy, it's very damaged too. You can see the heat damage in it. It's bubbly. It shouldn't be bubbly. It should be very flat and smooth for the most part. But it's very damaged. It took a hit. And it was very shiny and perfect and flat like that. No cracks like this likely. It was likely very smooth and very pretty. But it's since been a little damaged. And look at it here. Let me show you this before I leave here. I'm gonna take off. I love you all. Take care. You know what? I'll show you the building in the corner. I'll show you the building in the corner. Can't get enough of this, eh? I want to walk in these buildings. It's just Oh, for fuck's sake. They all have paintings and portraits and photographs. I mean, like, artwork. And it all seems to be the same style all the way throughout. From this barbershop here. Oh, look at the glass work in here as well.
Sir? Sir? Can you stop down, please?